Torn ACL is what happened to Lourdes. Season is done. Possibly next year, too, for Lourdes Gurriel. We don't know for sure. Torey Lovello is meeting with the media right now. Bob Nightingale, Alex Weiner, and others are live tweeting what he's having to say. And basically, Torey has said he's facing potential reconstructive knee surgery. Any timeline right now is going to be 8 to 12 months.
He's out for next year.
Yeah, but he's going to be out for most of it, certainly. If he comes back, it's only going to be for a month,
this season,
maybe.
This season's just about over. If you're talking about a 12-month timeline, it's no spring training, I don't. It's just unfortunate because think about how many guys that they have right now that aren't going to be back next year. Burns,
Martinez, Puck.
And now Gurriel.
There are other, like the Blake Walstons of the world. There are other, guys, further down the food chain a little bit. But, look.
The blows, they've taken a lot of blows this year. I've never seen anything like it. I actually feel bad for them. They put a $190 million payroll together. They've got 18 guys on minimum contracts right now, and they've got about $90 million in salary on this team.
And they're still competing.
They just
They
just Dodgers 2 out of 3.
4-3 on that brutal road trip with 4
Gallen
against
was
the Brewers.
Gallen was great. Erod was great. You're playing good baseball, but you're just really hampered. Now, the terrible part is how many guys just lost for next year, too.
Yeah.
Those guys, like key players, are lost for next year. It's like, okay, all right, like bring Merrill Kelly back, see if you can have Gallen back, and you got your 1-2 punch there. You won't have Burns. Now you got to figure out the bullpen because it's been a mess. Yesterday was a disaster. Yesterday was a typical Diamondback game. Typical game. You've got a 5-3 lead, 3 outs to go, you blow it.
You're down to your last
and then
strike.
you lose an extra inning.
You were down to 1 strike from winning that baseball game. Yes, it was a very typical Diamondback game. Regard.
Diamondbacks up 5-3 in the ninth, they lose the baseball game.
Next year becomes so complicated for this team because not only is Lourdes not – we might have seen the last of Lourdes Gurriel Jr. as a Diamondback.
Yeah, next year's the last year of his contract.
Next year's he's got a player option for next year, and then it's a club option after that. So assuming he picks up the player option, which probably will, going into next season, if he doesn't return next year, then that's probably the end of Lourdes Gurriel's career, which is kind of A.J. Puck, I think, is in the same situation where depending on when he comes back, maybe we've seen the end of him. Here's the complicating part is that if you're going into next year, and I've been a big advocate of, hey, you've got Ketel, you've got Corbin Carroll,
Perdomo.
You've got Perdomo. You kind of have to try to keep winning and going for it.
Yeah, you do.
You've got so many holes to fill if you're Mike Hazen. You need a power-hitting, run-producing left fielder, which don't come cheap. You need starting pitching galore, which don't come cheap. You still need bullpen arms. Maybe you've solved some of that with the trades that you've made and what you've done.
You know what the answer is, though?
Money.
You're going to have to trade one of your star players. You have to trade somebody. You're going to have to trade a top prospect, or you're going to have to trade somebody on the roster right now to kind of shuffle that around a little bit.
Yeah, it's either that or spend.
I don't think that's going to happen.
And they're already paying guys, despite, Corbin Burns on the payroll next year. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., he's on the payroll next year. A.J. Puck, Justin Martinez.
On the payroll.
They're all on the payroll next year. So
you're going to have to trade. This is not
like Lawler, Ketel.
You
ain't trading Perdomo. You ain't trading Corbin Carroll.
Either McCarthy or Alec Thomas.
That's not going to get you a ton of return.
I know, but I got to shuffle the deck. You said it.
If you're trying to be competitive, you're going to have to trade a big piece.
Yeah, that's Ketel if you want to be competitive. You'd have to.
But are you competitive if you trade Ketel?
I don't know, because you weaken yourself at second base to make yourself better somewhere else.
You weaken your lineup. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul.
I know you are. Could you get 2 players for him?
Hence the difficult situation you're in.
It's very difficult. Locklear hit a home run last night, but I'm not convinced that he's your first baseman.
I don't know what would lead you to convince.
Lola can't hit Major League pitching. He just cannot hit Major League pitching. Something happens. That turns into the pumpkin at midnight. He just can't hit Major League pitching.
Look, as much as I want them to compete next year and to try to compete next year, it's almost getting to the point where you just wonder if that's just not a realistic option for 2026. As much as it sucks to say that right now, given the blows that they've taken in terms of the money that they're doling out to guys who are just not going to be available, are they forced into next year being a rebuilding year, whether they want it to be that or not?
So I don't know. I know that their owner is going to be 83 years old, and he wants to win, and he's committed to winning, and he puts his money where his mouth is. This guy, Ken Kendrick, will spend the money if he believes the team can win.
And I know
but he's not 70 anymore. Okay?
Right,
He's going to be 83 years old.
And I know they're losing a bunch of payroll, but they still,
Montgomery's
price
gone.
goes up, and Corbin's price goes up, and they're guys who are arbitration guys whose price is going to go up. I mean, you can't just bank on the fact that you're dropping all this salary, and maybe it's enough. Merrill Kelly's back in town with the Texas Rangers. I saw he met the media. Is like, yeah, coming back is always on my mind. Okay, maybe you bring back Merrill Kelly and it doesn't cost you a ton. Maybe you're able to work out something.
You're not
with
trading
Zach Gallen.
Gabby Moreno. I don't think you're trading Gabby Moreno.
Well, he'd be another
you
one.
You need
a
first baseman.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of him.
You're not trading your shortstop.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know who's at third base. I mean,
is it
Lola or Blaze Alexander? Mm-hmm. I mean, what's Lola's numbers in the major leagues this year?
0 for everything.
Yeah, with how many strikeouts?
19 strikeouts.
Like 0
for 30 with 19.
He did lasso that fake bull though, so he's got that going for him.
I don't know.
And he's made a couple of nice plays over at third, but it's a rough start for Jordan Lawler's. Not providing us any comfort.
Alec
right
Thomas
now
in center,
all.
Corbin. Or you need a left fielder, you need a first baseman, and you need a starting pitcher, and you need a bullpen. You need a lot. You need a lot.
It is remarkable how sideways this plan has gotten on them. And how even here at the end, despite a typical bullpen loss last night, and the walk-off loss on Sunday against the Dodgers, which was a heartbreaker, I'm not saying they're relevant in the playoff race. They keep competing. They should have won that game last night. There's a bunch of games they should have
won. The sad
won.
part is they did everything right, and they got credit throughout Major League Baseball for doing it the right way. Here's the Diamondbacks. They made the World Series, and they invested. They did what everybody wants their teams to do. They did everything right, everything, and they're taking it on the chin because they've been decimated with injuries. Decimated. So that, you probably need a new pitching coach. You got 3 guys, although Gallen got his ERA under 5, I think, but 3 guys with ERAs in the 5, right around 5. Mm-hmm. That's a problem. So that's got to get fixed too.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.